Hello and welcome, my mango leaves. So, let's get on to the final piece of medals. Which is not inside here, we were inside there. We finished that last time. I almost said yesterday, but that was not yesterday. There was a week in between this. Even though most often it feels like that week did not exist. Time moves way too fast. Wait a minute. Isn't that... We were here before, right? Oh, also, what is our money like? Yeah, okay, fine. Nice. Yeah, this is that island. Right. But when... while we are here, or... we are here already? Why does that sound... While we are here already? Why doesn't that sound so wrong? I know it's right. But it sounds wrong. Okay, I'm just dumb. Yeah, while we are here, let's buy the last two soul thingies. Souls? What are they called? The ultimate weapons? Yeah, or aura, not souls. Yes, buy it. Cannot use it right now. But we have them. And can use them when ready. We might also need to put in a bit of a grind. Because we do want to master all the classes before the last boss, maybe? Probably. Well, we at least want to reach the last classes. Alright, this brings my formation out of order. Sprig, you go there, and you go there. There we go. Okay, we have those. And here we go. So yeah, this is not the right island we need to be. Completely forget that that animal place looked like this. Aha. This is not new. But we did not go to the southwest yet. This is a place we weren't before. So, let's check it out. Okay. Wait a minute, what does it say? Did it say where we are? The space-time race climb. Okay. A peculiar place, an optional mission. A mysterious monster juxtaposition. Beasts from 8 regions pair up in each zone based on the colored swirls that are shown. Although each monster carries no item, golden experience are still won if you fight them. Plus, all 4 lanes will lead to treasure, and each battle highway has a timeless measure. The path on the left will stay at level 1, whether you have all 4 medallions or none. The same goes for the path on the right, level 4, a difficulty rating that you should not ignore. Okay. So this is more of a side quest, huh? Are you a crab, miss? Because you're walking sideways. Hello, children. Hey there, ancient creepy lady. I have been traveling. For about 1,000 years, I presume. Through time and space. Obviously. How else could you possibly travel? What other options are there? To try and find. What are you trying to find? Mango. It's always a mango. I mean, she hasn't looked at the title of this game, right? Here, take this mango. Thank you. Earth necklace and wind necklace, okay? Not a bad trade. Okay. Whoa. She happy now? I think we don't have any mangoes left. We do have 2 left still. We need to find where those go. Oh. We'll do that. We'll do that. So, let's take this path first. Let's do them in order. because why not? So the battles here should be very easy, I assume. Let's check them out. Because they are level 1. Okay, how much damage are we doing with just normal attacks? That's quite a lot, actually. I think we should still go for spells. Okay, so that dwarf is not Earth Elemental. Okay, neutral slot. There we go. Arak, yeah, Neutromancy, I would say. Boom. Neutral slot again. And this one should be ice. I think it was ice. Yes, it was. Okay. Boom. Okay, they didn't give out that much XP, so I think it does make more sense to ignore them mostly, if we can. It's not really worth it. I mean, we're not gonna flee, but yeah. Oh well, I could have used light here, but yeah. Oh well. Lumimancy into Oblivion. Okay. We can actually just go through this and get the treasure chest at the end. As well as healing. That's nice. Nice and easy. Open that up. Oh, okay. We're gonna use those right away. Because our inventory is full before we know it, and that would be bad. This is different in the completed version, where those can go over 10. As far as I know. But I think the developer said that. Okay, you got the HP. Also, if you like the game, wishlist it on Steam. There should be a link in the chat coming up. You get the MP. You need that. Physical attack, OP. Magic attack, 1, 2, 1, 2. Magic defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Agility, yes, Brick needs that. And luck, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the link is there. Coming out on June? Yeah, June 20th. I mixed that up with something else almost. No, it's June. I'm pretty sure it was June. Yeah, it was June. Okay, we checked. Don't want to say something wrong here. But yes, June. Right, it's already... Huh. So if you're interested, you don't even have to wait long. Isn't that good? Okay. Boom. I mean, with the statue down here, if the other levels have that too, I think this might be the best place to grind even. But we'll see. Before we do that, we get the last medallion piece. That is more important. Well, let's heal up once more. And get the other treasure. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's see how much XP you give, actually. Okay. Water and fire, I believe. Pretty sure about fire, but the kitsune might be ice as well. Wetson. No, it was water. So, let's go. Neutromancy and Marrow does fire. Alright, it wasn't fire for the wolf, it was thunder. Small difference there. And by small I mean a big difference. Because lightning is more like wind. I mean, I can explain it in a very basic way. It's basically wind rubbing against each other and then creating heat. And then you get a lightning bolt due to that, due to the charge. The problem is, a lot of people think lightning equals fire because it's hot, but heat is not fire. And in case of a lightning bolt, it's the charge between... Help me, I think you know this better. The different charges colliding with each other? Attracting each other. And that... You should probably look this up. Because I'm not completely educated on this. Case in point, lightning, not fire. Yes, it's hot, but hot doesn't equal fire. Fire is hot, but if it's hot, it's not fire. You can have hot air, right? And I don't want to say anything wrong, but can air be hotter than fire, or would it burst into flames? Because fire basically is hot air, kinda? Yeah.
Fire can't exist in something that's burning.
Yeah. Yeah. You need combustion for fire. And, well, oxygen is very good at combusting, turns out. So you could have oxygen-free fire though, right? Or do you need oxygen? Okay, so if there's something else that could be burned, that wouldn't work. If there's something else that could take the place of oxygen, that wouldn't work. It needs the oxygen, okay. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, you know this better. I can't get out of here. Ah, these guys, they kill themselves. Oh, running out of MP, huh? You as well, huh? Yeah. So, before I make everyone who's doing physics stuff mad, because I'm talking crap here, let's talk about something else. We, while having our daily walk, could call it daily by now, right? Saw something kind of strange. I mean, it's not really strange, it's just... What would you call it? Unusual? Curious. That's a good way. It was a group of girls, like, at most 20 years old. Probably between 18 and 20 years old. And they all with backpacks. That much isn't that... Well, that much is already pretty curious in this little village here. But, yeah. But in between those girls was one guy. And he was pulling a cart. Like... Is there a word for that? We call that Bollerwagen. And yes, that sounds very German, I know. And... A hand cup? A hand cart. A hand cart? Okay, yeah, maybe it's a hand cart. And, well, he had beer and wine, I think it was, with him. The cheap wine. And the question is, what was that? Was that a class from school? But which class has only one guy in it, right? And there are exams. Well, the exams right now are over. It's exam season, so it wouldn't be too weird to have a class come and do stuff like that, like partying a bit. That's fine and all, but only one guy, and we're not talking about 3 or 4 women here. We're talking about like 20, 25?
Probably, yeah.
Around that, so that's a bit odd. There's nothing wrong with that, surely, but oh well. Still a bit strange. You are wondering what that's about. I mean, they were nice. They were okay. They didn't really talk to us, but they said hello. They greeted us. All's fine. Yes, they kinda occupied a bridge. But they made space to walk through. And with occupied, I really mean they were standing on it, and small bridge, a lot of people. Maybe a bad idea even, because that bridge is kind of very old. And you can see in between the boards. Wouldn't stand on there with so many people, to be honest, but they weren't blocking it or anything. It's just... If you wanted to get through, there was no problem there. That was fine. But a very curious situation, which... Especially for this village. I mean, it's nice around here. It's not really a place for young people to party, though. On the other hand, there are camping grounds, I think, right? Maybe that's what they did. Camping is a thing young people do, apparently.
Remember the one behind the hedge talking and
Those were the same, yes.
the camping ground is in the other direction.
Yeah. And they had a soccer ball with them, which one of them, because she was playing around near a river, I guess you know what happened then. Yes, it dropped into the river. Through...
Drop it to the river. Just,
Or was it still on the
drop
shore?
through the- yeah, it dropped through the hedge.
Yeah, but
and
still-
they get it from
the thing is, it went straight into the bushes. She really dropped it at the worst place you could have dropped that ball. Really, there are a lot of places where you can just go bath in that river even. I mean, it's shallow like this, but...
Been worse if they dropped it from the bridge.
Okay,
So
from
it
the
fell
bridge,
in
yeah.
and
That would have been
then
worse,
it
but...
was done.
That would have been worse, okay, but still. There are a lot of places where you can go into the river, getting your feet wet a bit. That was one of the few places where you could not do that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm a bit of a pickle here. I can't get out of these monsters. Oh. I mean, XP are still XP, but I think there are better ways to get those XP, because 32,000 at this point is really not much. No, not arrow. I think that one is lightning. Oh. Yeah. That was curious, but... Oh. But the worst thing about our daily walk today, which made me very sad, there was this goat. And today that goat still was there, but it didn't come up to the fence, so I could not give it some fresh grass from outside, which it normally likes that I do. I and that goat kind of have a bond. Yeah, that's a nice goat. Reminds me of my cat. They have the same look on their face. The same derpy look. And besides me just enjoying being around animals, there's one thing why I really like to feed that goat fresh grass from outside. Because I wouldn't say the fence, the place it can walk around is too small. It's okay-ish big. But the grass on there is just like not even a centimeter tall anymore. And completely littered with shit, because sometimes horses are there as well. Only sometimes. The goat is always there, but horses only sometimes. They have a different part of everything where they can go. But there is... They are eating all day because their food is just growing not as fast as they eat. And yes, there's a bit of hay in there as well that they can eat, but it's really not a lot. So I really like to give it that fresh grass from outside, because then it at least gets a mouthful. And so I doubt it goes hungry. I don't think that's the case. No. But they can't really do anything else but eat all day because the grass is so short. Which is kind of a bit sad. Right? Also, there are some purplish flowers outside, and boy, that goat loves those. Like a little sweet snack for him. Or her. No, it should be him because it's the horns, right? What did you say? Even goats have horns, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's shamrock? Those purple ones are... I did not know that they grow purple.
There are species that grow purple and species that grow white.
Yeah, I knew about white. Right, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not surprised that they have flowers, because in the end, every plant like this has flowers, because that's where seeds come from. But I didn't know they looked like that. The only plants that don't really have flowers are like ivies and stuff. Those... Some have. Not all. It depends. Riefen der Schweinchen. That was grammatically so wrong. So, you get an F, my friend. You get an F.
Rief das Schweinchen.
And why even Riefen? Riefen doesn't make sense in German. Completely not. Does it? Not as a name. You're using it completely different there. You give no shits. Okay. Then your intestines? What? Your intestines are probably hard. Neither does the story of the lack of contraception when you were conceived. Okay. I mean, looking at how my father works as a human, I am wondering why I'm here. How my mother could do that. But yeah. Say, Nu, has the kangaroo arrived? Are you part of the Church of the Kangaroo now? I read it a while ago. Good lord. It was so strange. Only the first book or all three? Also, there's a fourth one in the works. I was trying to explain it to people at work. They couldn't even remotely understand. It's so hard to explain, even to Germans, but to someone not living here, it's even harder. But I'm glad you like it. Only the first one. I need to track down the second and third parts in English translated. Should probably be also out there somewhere. I guess. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the fourth part that hopefully comes out soonish. Because with all the things happening in the world, the kangaroo needs to talk about those things. The kangaroo and the corona deniers. We need this. But holy hell, imagine trying to tell people at work that a kangaroo is a communist. And that's only the complete basic of the book. You have to explain a lot more than that. So, was God already in the first book? Or is she appearing in the second? Did God appear to you? That's a strange way to ask this. Yeah, water. No, I think she was in the second. Yes. Oh, so she appeared. She was in the first. Okay. What do you think about that? Also, there was a movie made of the book as well. Is it? The movie is not as good as the book. Yes, a movie. The kangaroo is completely CG. It kind of mixes a few parts together from all three books and does a bit of its own story thing. It's enjoyable, but the books are far better. Yeah, I mean, the kangaroo is totally CG and you can totally tell that. Which is a bit, nah. But for a German production, that's a lot already. German movies are not good. You are... We're checking if it's out in English. Okay. And the main character, Mark Uwe, is not even played by himself. It's played by an actor. But straight out in the beginning of the movie, he says that. It is not played by me, because I can't act. Which is funny, because he's such a good voice actor.
Yeah,
But
that's the voice actor of the kangaroo.
yeah, he's the voice actor of the kangaroo. At least. Because the audiobook version, well, he reads it completely alone and you cannot really tell that it's only read by one guy. Which is kinda awesome. This is a bit like Bill Murray. He cannot voice act, but he can act. Yeah. Just the other way around, yeah. Also, he did not play Garfield. Thank God. Do you even have a weakness, Mr. Warper? Oh, it's fire. Okay. Yeah, I mean... The kangaroo is just awesome. What can you say about it, other than that? It's just... You cannot stop laughing, right? Okay, let me get through this. Okay. Is Bill Murray even still active, really? What was the last movie he was in? Wasn't that Zombieland 2? Which only was a guest role, of course. Or was he in something... Did he have a main role in something? Okay. Oh, so he's still very active. Okay. I'm not up to date with this stuff. Of course he's in Ghostbusters Legacy. We still need to watch that movie. I think it might be pretty good. What? Netflix would be preferable. Or Disney Plus. Damn it. Ah, those two again. It's not available. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty new. You can buy it or rent it. But yeah. The problem with renting movies, that's so expensive you can just buy them. But the thing is, for people like us, we watch a movie once and that's it, so buying them is almost never worth it. I'm just sat here waiting for the day Nicolas Cage enters the MCU. I mean, he should, right? Because, like, every big actor ends up in the MCU at one point. He was Ghost Rider, yes, but that's not in the MCU. Technically it is, though. Technically, Ghost Rider is kinda canon to the MCU, so he technically already is in there. Technically. A lot of technicalities. I want Nick Cage in the MCU. Yeah, but not as Ghost Rider. I think there might be better roles for him, like... Who do we have left? Who would he be good at? How about, like, a fake Deadpool or something like that? A Deadpool imposter. I mean, he could be Ghost Rider as well. But he really needs to be in. I almost read that Stream Elements post. I mean, okay, don't forget to follow if you like what you see. I can read that out, but... yeah. I normally don't. Are you following the MCU completely or only just some movies? I can't wait to see Doctor Strange, the new one. We can't go to a cinema right now because living where we are, the next cinema is like half an hour away and it's just not worth it. Our TV is better than the cinema screens. So we're waiting. But yeah, all of them. Good boy. Are you also watching DC? Because I'm being completely honest, DC is just not my cup of tea. I just really can't get into it. Pets reset. I have someone handy for that. I think we have watched all MCU movies so far. Except Multiverse of Madness, of course, because not on Disney Plus yet. Ah, please. Put it on Disney Plus. Now. I'm so eager to watch it. But so far, all the others we have watched. Even the old Hulk movie. Also the old Spider-Man movies and the Ghost Rider movie. And the bad Fantastic Four movies. We have not watched that new Fantastic Four movie, which is not in the MCU obviously, but that just looked completely stupid, and going by what people say about it, it is. Also, I don't understand how Susan Storm can be white and blonde and her brother is black. That's not how genetics work. Even if your parents are mixed, you're not that far apart, right? Or do they have two different parents? It's strange. Maybe there's an explanation in that movie. I don't know it, but it puzzled me. Maybe it even makes sense. If anything in that movie makes sense. But when it comes to the real MCU movies, we have watched them all. Not necessarily like them all. There were some not so good ones, sure. Like Thor 2. Dark World was not good. But yeah. What's your favorite MCU movie, Nu? Is it the one with the mecha? Oh, right. While we're talking about the MCU. It's No Way Home currently. Yeah, No Way Home. That's strong. I mean, part of me wants to say Endgame, but I think Endgame is unfair because it's just awesome seeing everyone together and stuff. But ignoring Endgame, yeah, No Way Home I think might be for me as well. That was awesome. That was just awesome. Yeah, the fact I wanted to tell you about the MCU. Did you know that Super Sentai is technically canon to the MCU? What was that little thing? Ah, it kills itself off. You heard it was. Yeah, it's because it was Battle Fever J, I think? Was it? One of the very first ones, I think it was Battle Fever J. My wife checks it right now. Is technically owned by Marvel and is set in Earth 616, which is where the MCU takes place. And that's how it gets, well, canon. Which is such a strange thought. And probably never will anything appear with that, but yeah. Boom. Boom? Boom what? I must get all of the Super Sentai series and watch. I don't know if all of them exist in sub form. I know from Jew Ranger onwards they do. Yes?
There's Avengers Tech on Avengers number 4, which includes Akiba Ranger.
Akiba Ranger.
Yeah.
Wait, in the movie or in the comic?
Comic, eh?
It's a comic, okay. Huh. Your plan is to watch every season, right? Which I myself have not done because I tried a bit with the older ones. They're just not for me. I'm not that much into old stuff. Also, like I said, I'm not sure if everything is subbed as well, which would be a bit problematic, but yeah. You know all of them. That's awesome. Honestly, that's really awesome. I mean, I can give you some links. Well, only one link where you might get all of them. At least the majority you can get there. If you don't know that site already, you might. Depends on how much you are into fan subs in general. I can send you a link later. Battle Fever J. Okay, I was right about Battle Fever J. And how was it connected exactly? But I think it's so awesome thinking that the original Power Rangers exist in the Marvel Universe.
Obviously still exists because it's the universe of
Okay.
Rider and Metal Hero.
So Marvel basically says, we don't do anything with it anymore. But it's still canon. Kinda. It's just they don't do anything anymore with it. Still blows my mind.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong. They just list the order of riders.
Okay. I would really love to know when you have reached it, because that will take a while. What do you think about Kaizoku Sentai Gokaija? Alright, Reef, I need to go get ready. I will leave you on alert, buddy. No problem, bud. No problem. I don't know what you're getting ready for, but have fun with it. Oh, you're gonna stream? Well, then we might know who to raid after this. Well, no matter what it is, have fun. Okay. This is starting to look a bit bad. Oh well. We'll do it. It will work out. Oh yeah, I should mention it for the viewers who don't know. If you want to know what it's about, this kangaroo stuff, check out the Kangaroo Chronicles. It's a book about a guy meeting a kangaroo that's a communist. I should heal. I really should heal. Do we have a revive all? No. Yeah, you. This is very bad looking right now. I try escaping. Yes, we did it. Okay. Give me some items here. This one. This was starting to look very bad. Ah well, we're through it now. This might not be the best place to grind right now, but after the last medallion piece we will get stronger, so... Ah, another Royal Regalia. Arak, this one's for you. You know, I could try optimizing. Okay. Now to get out of here. Hunting for that last medallion piece. Oh, we fight this thing. That's fine. Ah, those are easy. It's just running out of MP that was bad. Okay. We need to... Not light. Shadow. This one looks kind of like he's shadow, but he's actually light. Bromancy all. There we go. Also, little Miss Cricket over there kills all of us if we don't stop it. It dies before we die, so we don't really need to stop it, but... yeah. Still, this is faster. Okay. This was easy. Okay, so this was not the place we need to be. But there's more south and more west to explore still. If that's not it, then we'll see. Huh, there's a crater. Let's check out the rest first. Okay, this is the first part of that map. This one is a bit strange. Okay, there are fairies here. Oh, let's check those out first. Hello there. Yes, you're an arcane fairy, we know that. Search for 8 islands of varying sizes. And on 2 of these are some invisible prizes. Seek out the smallest and check out the center to find shields that were left by an armor inventor. Seek out the smaller... I mean, I think I know where. Let's do this first before we talk to the other fairy. I think that's better. This might be the smallest. Also, it has a nice center, which we can go on. Scutum and Targa. Okay, let's check this out. Also, give me a sword. Oh, you already have a Scutum, huh? And you already have a Targa. I like you having bangers. So... agility goes down... Yeah, go with that. And you can get Targa. Okay, this was easy. Checking out the other fairy. Yes, translate please. Search for 8 islands of varying sizes, and 2 of these are some invisible prizes. Seek out the largest, and south of the crater is a stash hidden by a great weapons creator. So... I'm not quite sure... Oh, this is also a place we didn't go. Is it the one with the crater and south of it? Or is it the largest one that is also south of the crater? As there's nothing south of this crater, it's probably here. And we found it. Mythic Vambraces and Mythic Tekokagi. Let's check these out, actually. Okay, so those are for him. But he's fine, and I think you have the Teko. There. If you don't know what a Teko is, that's a glove weapon made out of metal plates that go over your arm like this. That's what's called a Teko. It's a pretty defensive weapon, but, well, it's also a weapon. Mango, hi there! How's it going? Have you been streaming long today? I am at it for not an hour right now, 50 minutes, but I'm planning to go for long. At least 3 hours. Probably more. And how are you doing today? Oh, another arcane fairy. Let's check her out first. Okay, give me your roll. The nearby 15 isles conceal 2 types of loot. Take a stand on the southeast square to begin a treasure route. Sail to the east till you can't anymore. 10 elite elixirs is what you'll ultimately score. Wait, 10 elite elixirs. Don't I have... I have 10 right now, so we'll keep this for later. And hope we remember it. That's awesome. Good, thanks. I'll be watching a stream on and off while I get some work done. Do that, do that. You're much welcome here. And hope you get your work done in a good way. And have fun while you do it. Okay, next Arcane Ferry. Yay, treasure hunting. The nearby 15 isles conceal 2 types of loot. Take a stand on the northwest square to begin treasure route. Sail west to the grey and then north to the brown. Plunderers will say there's some gold to be found. Oh, gold. Gold is good. So, let me see if I have gotten that. The northwest. Then we should sail to the west until the grey, which would be this mountain. And then here. Oh, okay, this is not the right place, apparently. Give me that riddle again. Okay. Take a stand on the north. Should I go onto the square, maybe? Maybe that flags something. Take a stand on the northwest square. Northwest. To begin a treasure route. Sail. So the ship. West to the grey. And then north to the brown. Okay. I am not quite sure what was wrong there, but we'll see, we'll see. So we're standing on the northwest one. Now sail west to the grey. Boom. And north to the brown. Ah yeah, we have to stand on it. We missed that flag, so... Okay. Makes sense. I should have done what they said. And we get into the cave by going here. Do those tiles damage us? No. They are fine. Okay. Yep, you had to stand on the square first. Yeah, okay. I mean, the fairy said it, so... I should have, in the first place. Okay. The infernal inferno is smoldering hot, with dark red ground unappealing. Damage taken from walking and burning and fighting will surely force plenty of healing. If you choose to enter the square in the center through the dangers and dire fire, you find a tormentor, a flaming presenter, who arranges a higher desire. Like pyro and piranha, okay. Misunderstands the badge in his hands, and this has affected his goals. He believes that his medal permits him to peddle and conquer and steal human souls. To earn this half of the soul medallion, the challenger needs a pure heart. But cracking boulders, opening chests, and timing movements are good ways to start. Okay, in the final version, all the fairy quests are locked in your pause menu. Oh, that's handy. That's pretty nice. I still haven't found a way to reach that one ferry, but I just assume we get an airship. That would solve that. Up ahead, is that a lava maze? Sure, why not? Because this journey hasn't already been dangerous enough for us. What do you mean? What do you mean by what do you mean? I literally ran away from a daycare. And now I'm on a deserted island, underground with fire all around me. We should definitely stay closer together to make sure no one gets lost down here. Genius idea. Moving together as one. Okay. The ferry on the island back at the beginning of the map. Yup, airship. Okay, yeah, I mean exactly that ferry. So, these boulders are back? It appears so, but I don't think we need to collect rubble down here. Let's just clear the rock from our path so that we can keep exploring down here. I guess we'll be using our hex hammer again. Just like old times. That's been a while actually, yes. Okay. So those tiles will damage us. You know, I kinda expected us to be forced into another battle as a result of breaking the boulder. Why? Story continuity. You mean the story of our journey together? It doesn't matter. We beat up all those colored rock monsters a long time ago. They would be way too weak to hurt us now. Yeah, I bet they wouldn't stand a chance, even if they were a brand new color representing an increase in strength or something like that. Oh, it's still going. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Okay, and a battle. And they are different colored ones. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Wind, probably, right? Yes. Yes, they are stronger, but not strong enough. Boom. Don't miss. Dark, nice. Okay. Well, they are stronger, but far from strong enough. Boom. This might kill it already. Or it misses. Well, that can happen too. Would it have killed? No, it wouldn't. We should have known that fight was coming. At least the rewards for beating them were pretty good. Absolutely. Not many monsters have stat boosting items like HP up and MP up for us to win. Or steal. The experience we gained wasn't too shabby either. Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Magic defense into you two. Magic attack. I need some of that as well. Physical attack all into Sprick. And P up. Goes into you. And HP goes into Sprick. There we go. Healing ourselves quickly and then off into the fiery mace. Is it actually damaging us? Not really. Huh. Oh, the darker tiles. Now I see. Those are probably damaging us. Do we have an item that should fix this for us? No, we don't. There was nothing like that. Okay. Ow! I'm burning up. Walking too close to the lava is really hurting us. We have to be careful where we walk so that we don't take too much damage. Especially since there are monsters ahead. I mean, yes, definitely. The damage isn't too bad. Oops. Okay, finding a way over there. Imagine this, but with the puddles from that oasis maze. That would be awful. Is it? Up here is a shorter path. Huh? So let's explore. There's a stone. I think it would be good to crash all those stones. Oh, I like that little raptor turtle thingy. What exactly is this even? Neutral slot. And then we go with water, I guess. Okay. Oh no, don't. Thank you. Oh no, you confused her again. Well, at least you attacked the enemy. There's that. Okay. Well, Hydro away. Okay. Control of Maran is back in our hands. If Sprig does not kill her. Okay. This might take a bit longer because of all the confusion. Maybe I should equip anti-confusion stuff. That might be good in here. Okay, Hydromancy once again. Or maybe I should do Geomancy to get rid of that bat. Maybe that would be a better idea. Okay, Marion, attack! Okay, we got rid of the bat. At least that. Whew. Yeah, I check if we have confusion stuff. That will help a lot. Okay, that big one gone as well, so only that cool raptor insect thing left. Oh, come on. 1000 XP before I level up. Okay, equip. You know, she should be first level. We do have confusion talismans. Enough for everyone. That's nice. Good. Okay, confusion won't annoy us again. Huh. Okay. Let's start with that stone up there. Boom. As if they always give stat up items, that would be great actually. That would be great. And the XP of course as well. Nice and yummy XP. Okay, all. Boom. I should get rid of at least 2. Not the 2 I was thinking about. Oh, oh well. Okay, 1 left. We are right before level up though. So, smash it all in. There we go. Need to give those items right away. for you. MP for you as well. Physical attack goes to you. Magical attack to you. And luck, I guess, to her. Okay, there we go. Ah! I pressed down too late. Sorry, Sprague. Didn't mean to burn your feet. Okay, next rock. Smash it. That's why rock music is so good. It's always a smash hit. Ha ha ha. Now that I think about that, wasn't that good of a pun. I rarely self-reflect like this, so that's the most you get out of me. Do you think it's possible to get a woman pregnant just by doing dad jokes? Why are you looking at me like this? Why? That's enough. Sleep is overrated. Yeah, but that's just because I did. And you didn't. Then just sleep more. Wait, today is Friday, right? You couldn't have slept more. No, today is Sunday. No, it's Saturday. Help me. What day is it? I gotta head out for a while. Enjoy Infernal Inferno. I will enjoy it. I hope. Yeah. Have fun with what you're doing. Yeah, it's Saturday. So you could have slept longer.
I could have, but I woke up and I had to sleep.
But that's not my fault.
No. But after I tried to wake you up, you slept another hour.
Yeah, that might be the case. I think you need a real talk with your bladder. Because it's mean to you.
It's not a problem until I wake up. I don't wake up because of my bladder. But when I'm awake, I need to go to the toilet. And then I'm awake and can't go back.
You know, that's the thing.
Like I'm done.
That's a bit different with me. When I wake up, I can lie in bed. But once I stand up, I need to go pee. But I don't need just by waking up. I would need to stand up for that.
You're drinking far less than I am.
And I should drink way more. I say, but I'm not drinking... I do drink my like 2 to 3 liters a day. Yeah, but... I don't know. I drink when I'm thirsty, but sometimes I still have the feeling I don't drink enough. Oh well. Need to drink more, right? Especially with the heat right now. Well, today wasn't that hot. Today was pretty okay-ish. At least we don't have the storms like northern Germany. Yes, my grandma told me today that there was a giant tree in front of her house. That tree was there when my father was a child. He climbed on it, or well, he didn't because he's a little pussy. Yeah, you didn't hear that. But his brother climbed on it all the time. But that tree got broken up in half yesterday. I don't think it was yesterday. She didn't tell me when. But it should be recently because, well, the storms could have been yesterday, yeah. But Yeah, that's too bad. Probably the tree, they just take it out completely now. Which is a bummer. I mean, it would regrow, I guess. Trees are sturdy.
Yeah.
But who knows? But yeah, I also climbed on that tree when I was a little child. So, yeah, class is over there. It's sad. But stuff like this happens. What can you do about nature? Nature will do what nature does. Right. Okay, on to the next rock. Or if we can, the chests that we saw. But I think that's... Well, maybe you need to go down there. Let's go up here first. No, not there. Okay. Ah, but that tree is gone now. But gladly she lives in northern Germany because, like, in the middle of town, in the middle of the town called Germany, that would be a very big town. In the middle of the country, that the stuff that happens was far worse. It really, like, we saw an image today where a car got pierced by a wooden beam, which you can say gladly nobody was in that car, and like a miracle, nobody in that huge storm, the first whirlwind I think ever in Germany, nobody was killed. How can this be possible? It's good that nobody was killed, of course, but how can it go without any dead bodies, right? That's a good thing. That's awesome. That's very close to a miracle. But I mean, I don't wish death upon anyone. So, yeah. But I have seen the pictures of that storm, and that was survived by everyone. Whew. Good. Wait, why is Brick confused? Can we have the talismans equipped? Wait a minute here. Oh, there were only 3, right. He does not have it equipped. Oh, yeah, well, let's go with that. Destroy rock. And then destroy rock monsters. Let's destroy this rock like Will Smith destroyed Chris Rock. Destroyed. Did I say Detroit?
You said Detroit.
Damn it. But still, I think people get what I'm talking about. What? Oh, you're out of MP. Oh, well. They aren't that hard to beat, so you can attack normally. I mean, on the one thing, this storm is dangerous and I hope nobody gets hurt and all. On the other hand, I kind of stand in awe when I see stuff like this. The power nature can have is kind of cool to see. It destroys a lot of things and that is absolutely not cool, definitely, but I think you get what I mean, right? It's still the side of it, all the destruction it caused, has a certain awesomeness to it. Like I said, it would be better if nothing gets destroyed, of course, but well, it still looks so powerful. I mean, I also like seeing lightning storms and stuff. from the inside, though. Wouldn't want to be out in one. Not because I'm afraid of getting hit by a lightning bolt, because the chances are so low. If I would be afraid of that, I should be afraid of a lot of things, and that would kind of destroy my life. And I like my life. I don't want it to be destroyed. Life is good. Living is a nice thing. I'm happy to be alive. So yeah. But it's still such... Seeing this... I mean, a lightning bolt is kind of pure power. It's just pure power raining down from the sky. From the kinda unreachable sky. Kinda. Because I would say not reachable for normal people, but it's kinda reachable for normal people as well nowadays. But you can't just... Whoops. I almost fell over there. You can't just, like, stretch out your hand and touch it. That way of unreachable. You need help of machinery and stuff. And what was I about to do here? Alright, the items. Those. Yes. MP to you as well. Physical attack. Boom. Magical attack. Boom. Magical defense. Boom. And luck. Boom. Yeah. And getting hit by a lightning bolt is kind of... There's basically only 3 things that actually can happen, right? You either die, then you're dead. Spoiler. There's also the chance of just nothing really happening, and you're just... Yeah, you got hit by a lightning strike, maybe you get some cool lightning marks. I would actually like having those. I know that it would be bad to be hit by a lightning bolt, so I don't try to do it, but I'm just saying, if I ever get hit by a lightning bolt, give me those cool lightning marks, right? Or, and that's maybe the worst case scenario, you get really messed up, like burns everywhere, you can't feel half of your body anymore, stuff like that can happen as well. Right, that wouldn't be good. What would even be the best way against a lightning bolt? Would it help to, like, have a metal stick that you hold onto and stick into the earth? That would good. Would that... Oh wait, one thing about that. Even if the electrical charge would go through you without harming you, the metal pipe would still get pretty hot, so you really burn your hand. So don't do that. Actually, if you get into a lightning, yeah, take shelter, get into a house would be the best. Because houses are safe. Mostly. There might be some cabins out in the woods or something that aren't lightning proof, right? But most houses should be. Do you need to close your windows? No, I don't think that's not... Even in a car you don't need to, right? As long as you keep your arm inside, you're safe. Because a car, if you don't know, is a Faraday cage. Which means you're inside a thing, and if lightning strikes your car, it goes all around the car, but only the outside. It doesn't go into the inside, because path of least resistance and stuff is the reason for that, right? It just... Why would you go through the mud if there's a bridge? And the outside of your car is the bridge, while the inside is the mud. You should wash your car. It's muddy. Yeah. So... That's how that works. now you have learned something again. But, like I say, I'm no professional here, so you should maybe Google a bit of stuff from this for yourself before taking it like I say. There might be some wrong things I say. Because I might only have half knowledge, which... Oh, there's a statue there. Nice. Should we go down there first? You know what? Let's try getting around here. Ah, there's the chests. Ouch. No, 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 don't. Was that chest up here as well? Yes, yes. Oh, those are the chests I will have seen. Okay. Was that worth it? That was good, yes. The damage isn't that bad, to be honest. Let's check the other one out first and then distribute the items. I wonder what would happen if nature basically strikes with everything it has at the same time. Lightning bolts from the heavens, a flood, an earthquake as well, and some fire. Well, the flood and the fires, that would be a bit problematic. Those can't really be there at the same time. So the flood would douse the fire. Would that be good though? I think... Yes, I'm pretty sure I would prefer fire. Because fire is dangerous, of course. But getting rid of fire is far more easy than getting rid of a flood. What can you do if like a big tsunami comes at you? You can't really do anything at that point, right? But if your house is on fire, you have options. Quite a lot of options even, right? That would be preferable, I would say. Also, I think water destroys much more than fire does. If stuff gets wet, it's basically done for. You could dry it, but it will probably mold and stuff like that. It probably will not be savable. Sure, burn stuff, you cannot save that anymore as well, but... There's a better chance that the remainings, at least, are usable. Not usable. Right? While water doesn't leave you with any really remains. You have those wet remains, but... Yeah, those aren't for a long time anymore. Okay. Let's distribute items. Physical attack. Brick. Get strong. Magic attack for... Yeah, you are can need it as well. Okay. Fire is always the most destructive in media and stuff, but I don't believe that. I think there are far more destructive elements that you can use. Like wind, for example. I mean, it doesn't look that destructive, but imagine your house getting ripped out of the ground and tossed somewhere. You're dead if you're inside. What can you do? Fire, sure. Fire has the problem that you might suffocate. I should have healed. I really should have healed. I need to flee here. Oh boy. Please let me go. I desperately need to save after this. Don't get confused. Oh no. Yeah. And water, like I said, crushes everything. Which is very bad. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Please, no. Ah, please. Let me get out of this. Damn it. It's a bit too... Ah, yeah. When did we save last? Oh, no. Oh, no. We died. Oh.
Really far back.
We did not save at any point today. Oh, damn it. Ah, that's completely on me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there's this maze, of course, which we could redo quickly. Damn it. Well, we can at least skip the texts. Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, damn it. Sorry about that. Ah, that's completely on me. I should not forget to save all the time. I couldn't avoid these. Well, at least we know what we where the items are. It will be a bit quicker than before. Necromancy all. So we have not bought the weapons as well. But I do Nutrimancy, not Lumimancy. Huh. Oh well. Lumimancy again. Oh. Finished it off. Okay. Okay, this was good. First chest. And we are going to save now. How could I forget to save? No. Oh, damn me. Oh. Okay. Nutrimancy. There we go. Well, we can skip the text in this case, which makes it a bit faster. We know what to do as well. Helps. What? T. Okay. Thank you very much. So let's lure them out of here. As much as I can, at least. Yeah, of course. That one wasn't avoidable anymore. Now it's close to. What? I just did. I can't believe I forgot to say. This is harsh. Just like losing your memory card. Well, not that bad because I still at least have one save. Nah, well, this one will not. Okay. You won't get me, and you got me. What? What element was that escape artist? I think it was none. So let's go with neutral. Oh, we should go with water because the end is fire. Right. You had to do this, right? Oh, I should also check my equipment. I need to change that again as well. We can do that after this. Yeah. Cryomancy? And you're done. Oh, you're not done. Oh. We will check the equipment once we're outside here. And there we go. So, equipment check. Equip. The sword. And the fusion one. You can have that. You already have confusion. I mean, it's fine. You can. Yeah, get the Umbra. And you get the Lumi. And good luck remaining confusion. Gonna heal up. Could activate these already. Make things quicker for when we return here. There we go. Open this up already. Nice. Boom. Perfect. Haha. You can't beat me. Okay, we're gonna use these now. Luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Agility. Orange is brick. Magic defense. attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Critical defense. 1, 2. 1, 2. Critical attack. All in brick. MP. And HP go into her. Good. Yes, come over here, everyone. Yes, this is nice. Like that, right. Come on, go inside there. Come on. Okay, not perfect timing, but... well, waiting won't do any good anymore. So, slaughter away. Neutral away. Yeah, cry. Neutral away again. Hello. Oh, you wanna fight too, huh? Ah, you too. We need fire. Burn away. I think we're faster than before. I know what to do now, so yeah. No, no, no. Stay in there. Don't you dare come out. This one down there just doesn't want to get away, huh? But we can get past you still. Oh no. Haha! Tricked you. Tricking them is more fun than fighting them. Can I go? No, 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 those trees are... okay, good. Zone 3. Ah, got me. Yeah, pyromancy. That's right. That's what we want to do. Pyro that slime away. That slime dungeon was fun. I love slimes. think this thing was neutral. Well, the 3.0s aren't that hard, so it doesn't matter much. Magic sticks. Okay, there we go. Of course. They got me. They got me cornered here. I can't remember meeting that Pegasus thing. Huh. I might have. Just can't remember it. But I guess it's light. I'm gonna find out like this. This is probably yes. Not cryo, frontal. Romancy works. Perfect. Yeah, only one is enough. Boom! Let the shadows consume you. Wait a minute. It's not... Yeah, it is super effective. I was just thinking I saw only critical hit there. But no. Everything's according to plan. Okay, this might take a while to get out of here. Oh well. Oh well. I'll try at least getting the last medallion half. At least that. Today. This wasn't quite going according to how I planned at all. And then I lost the save that I didn't put there. So that was my own stupidity. But I wasn't calculating in that there might be an optional dungeon as well. But yeah, we're not gonna ignore this, of course. No. Can't really find a way out of here. At least we get XP out of it, right? Maybe we end up over level again. That was fun. When we got through that wood, that forest, with the werewolves and stuff. Brute forced our way right through. It was worth it. No! I had no chance to move. Oh, also no MP left. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely pyro because that slime absorbs water. attack with your sticky, not sticky, your pointy sticky thing. Pointy stick thing. Your dagger. Knife. Sticky fingers. Gordo experience. Yeah, I love JoJo. Huge fan of it. Okay, but with us getting stuck there, at least the escape is now easy. Not that. We didn't need that. So, activate that and then we'll save. As soon as we can. Ah. Okay. Okay. Zone number 4. Yes, everyone, come over here. Come on. Haha, I tricked you. So you think I can't get back on track here, huh? Haha, tricked you again. Oh, this is a bit tricky to trick you. Haha, tricked you though. I tricked you by saying it was tricky to trick you, so you were thinking you could trick me, but you couldn't trick me because I said you can trick me. So I tricked you. Wait a minute. Did that make sense? Yes, it makes sense because I was tricking you into not being sure about it making sense. Haha. Okay, equip. We got some Royal Regalia. Is Spectral better here though? Absolutely not. In this case though, it is. And now out of here. Without any battle. Can we pull this off? Yes! I know we would get XP, but this is fun. Okay. Yeah, let's save again. That's one part we lost done. With that, the rest should be quick. Just sailing over here. Getting those weapons. And here, getting those shields. Which we also equip. Yeah, you too. Equip. Scoot them. Ah, not optimize. Well, okay. Now you're optimized. But I would like you to have silence. And also the Receptor. And then step onto this island. And go over here. Boom. 5,000 gold. And then back into the dungeon where we died. Boom. We are back, baby. Volcano, baby. Skipping the text. Skipping that text. Come on. Come out, you monsters. Go. There we go. Okay. Stony Mons. I will drop you like you are a microphone made out of stone. What? Aromancy, boom. Can't confuse me. You can do the other stuff though. Can't silence her. Three gun, 2 more to go. And if you wouldn't have missed, there would only be 1 left. And that's it. So distribute the items. Safe, and then we'll go here. Okay. Yes, lava's hot. You are seeing that right. Let's go up here right away. HP should still be good. Yeah, HP are very fine. Okay. Get my hair over there. I hate it when that happens. I love my long hair, but sometimes when you sit down, your neck just gets... because you're sitting... You're leaning, rather, on your hair. You know that as well, right? Also, we're talking about long hair. There's a... I don't know if this is in other countries as well, but there's a very sexist thing going on with barbers. For example, they price haircuts by male and female. So when I go to the barber, which I don't do because my wife does this normally, but yeah, I would be charged, because I have long hair, the price for a female haircut, which is a lot more expensive, because, you know, cutting this is so much harder than cutting this, right? So much harder. But you pay like 20 bucks more or something, right? It depends on the barber, but sometimes it's really a lot.
Last time I was there to cut my hair, it was 80 euros, I think.
80 euros just for cutting. Just cutting the ends. Not even making a hairstyle specific one. Just cutting the ends of it. 80 bucks. Which is a lot. for just cutting hair. I don't say it's an easy job, but if you're just cutting the ends, you know, that's very basic. But now to the sexist thing about it. If you are a woman with short hair like this length or something, you have to pay the woman's price because you're a woman after all, not because your hair is short you can pay the man's price. That won't make any sense, right? And that is so stupid, right? I mean, why even call it woman's haircut and man's haircut in the first place? Then give me the man's haircut price, even if I have long hair. It should be for short hair or for long hair. And in the end, making it differently priced because of the length of your hair is stupid. Like I said, because it's still a normal cut. You're just cutting the ends off. For hairstyle, yeah, a short hairstyle I think is easier done than a long hairstyle probably. Because if you have really short hair, what can you really do with it?
It took longer to cut my brother's really short machine cut hair than it took to cut mine.
Weren't they just incompetent then?
Not really.
Yeah, but... Okay, there's a discussion you can have about this, but me having to pay a woman's price because I have long hair, but short-haired women still having to pay a woman's price because they are women, that's just sexist in every direction. Right? Just, why not just price it... No, the length shouldn't matter. Not for a simple haircut. Not for that. That should just be what it is. And level ups! Nice. Nice. Okay, they do drop mini magic. And mini magic also. I can use those if needs be. Okay. Need to go up here. But yeah. But tell me, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the comments, if you're in the chat right now, tell me in the chat if you don't mind. Is that in your country the same as well? Or is that just Germany? Because, yeah, I have no idea how barber prices are in other languages? In other countries. Language would be... I never got a haircut outside of Germany, I think. If we're talking technicalities, I technically got a haircut outside of Germany. Done by my mother though, so... Yeah, I don't have to pay my mother for this. That would have been strange if I, as a child, had to pay my mother for my haircuts. I would probably have had long hair as a child back then. Which I don't mind, actually, but... Yeah. It was a time when, you know... Boys normally didn't have long hair. So I didn't want to have long hair as well. Yeah. Not in a toxic way, not that. Because... Honestly, I think... Children aren't put into gender roles as much as many people think. I, as a little child, played with a doll and nobody was saying anything about that. And my wife, she played with cars and stuff and that was also okay. There was... Nobody complained or anything. That was totally normal. Girls around me played with puppets and with cars and stuff. Boys around me played with girly and boy stuff. There was nothing to it. That's how it should be. And I think that's how it is mostly even. Sure, there still are problems with gender stuff, but some of those problems aren't as big as people make them out to be. We got pretty far in that sense already. Also, and again, I can only speak for Germany, with the thing about women getting paid less than men, also not really true, right? I mean, yes, I can say my wife earned less than one of her colleagues who was a man, but that colleague was in the company for 10 years, while she wasn't. So, at that point, I think you earned more than he did at that same 10 years point, right? There are still companies paying women less than men because they are women. That is stupid. That should stop. But those are rather the exception than the norm. Nowadays. Strictly speaking for nowadays. Because, yeah, we could talk about how bad women were handled in, like, the 50s or something, but why would you? Stop mentioning that stuff. Those times are over. It's not like in the 50s anymore. And even in the 50s, women weren't... It was getting better already. Just don't watch commercials from back then, because those are problematic. There's one German commercial. What is it called? That drink women should drink. Oh, that is so awful. What? Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called, but the commercial goes like, you see a woman complaining to her boss that he puts too much work on her and she can't handle it anymore. Then another woman, her husband comes home later than normal because he was drinking and she complained about that. And then two women talk about it and how awful it is that men always are so mean to them. And then that one woman takes out a drink. Here, try this. With that, those problems go away. Which basically means if you have problems with the man in your life, be it your boss or your husband, drink to forget everything about that and be a good wife. Which is... oh no. Oh no. It's funny watching it because it's so out of touch with the times nowadays, but yeah, that's kinda bad. That you cannot excuse with those were different times, because I think even back then this could be seen as sexist. Right? So yeah. And then we have one about women being bad, who are bad at cooking. But you could put this sauce into everything, which makes it taste amazing, and your husband can't tell that he married the wrong woman, basically. Which is also kind of questionable, at best. It's like commercials. Well, the times weren't as bad. Commercials make them seem way worse than they were, because I don't know, even nowadays I don't think commercials go with the times. Even nowadays those seem like, yeah, they would have made sense like 20 years ago maybe? It's... yeah. It's a strange world in commercials and advertisements. Oh, I once saw a billboard commercial for a shampoo. That was so funny. I don't think we have seen that together. I don't think. It was for a shampoo? Or shower gel. Shower gel? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the stuff for your body. Body wash. Your body wash. And, you know, billboard things are made out of most often 4 different pieces of paper that you have to glue together to make the whole picture. Yeah, this one was made up of, well, the left side you could see the bottle, of course. And the right side had a naked woman. But only the upper part, so the breasts are cut off. And then there was just white with black text in the lower part of that, which said, "Sorry, I ran out of glue, so I couldn't finish off this advertisement." So you don't really see the woman naked, but it is still catching your eye, right? That's funny. That was really fun. I think there was also a male version for that, but I mean, showing a naked male upper body is more doable than a female one. So yeah, this joke really only makes sense with the female version, but yeah. Also, the sexualization of women in media. My stance on that. Have you looked at how men are portrayed in media? Like, look at Chris Pratt or Chris Evans or any Chris out there, because for some reason they are all named Chris. That's not how men normally look. Those are also very sexualized, and they always wear skin-tight stuff, you know? It goes both ways. It really does. And even back then, don't get at me with Barbie, because there was also He-Man. Try to look like He-Man as a child. That is problematic. And gave boys the wrong conception of how they should behave and be like, but you know. Well, maybe not the behavior. That might be a good thing. But yeah. Okay. Back to the game before we go on a tangent about stuff. Yes, I will save up for this battle. I can't, well, in battle.
Yes,
That would be an interesting mechanic if you could do that. Oh, also one thing we saw recently which was kind of disgusting, to be honest. There's a family in Germany, and I really don't like calling them a family because they really mistreat their children in my eyes. Or at least one child. They only talked about that one child. The other one was completely ignored that they had. They raised their child genderless. Meaning, they asked that little 4-year-old, I think it's a girl biology-wise. They do ask her straight out, what gender do you want to be? Which pronouns do you want to use? They use the word pronoun for a 4-year-old. How would a 4-year-old ever conceive that whole concept? I mean, you don't have to put it into specific gender roles, but still, let her be just a girl. If she likes boy stuff, that's fine, but don't confuse a little child. They grow, they need to learn stuff. All this stuff about how society sees gender and stuff, that's way too complicated for not girls, for children that age. You can't do that. That's mistreating your child, in my eyes. And if you don't agree, fine. You don't have to agree with me, but that's my stance on it, and you will not be able to change my opinion on it. Because psychological speaking, yeah, psychologists mostly say what the effects are isn't really established all that much because we have never had this case, but I do believe that you don't have to study it all that much to... It's like they are saying it like this, but you can tell that in between the lines they say, yeah, this is probably very problematic. Right? It really seems like the psychologists are actually saying that without saying that, because guess what, in this society, if you say stuff about stuff like this, like I'm doing right now, you might get ripped to shreds because you have an opinion that is not the opinion of other guys and girls and people. And hey, whatever gender you want to be seen as, fine with me. I will see you as that gender. If you are born a man but want to be seen as a woman, I will see you as a woman. I'm completely fine with that. I have no problem with that. But that's something you decided when you actually have formed a personality and opinions on stuff and the knowledge to get concepts that are complicated, which a 4-year-old does not have. How should a 4-year-old have that? Right? That's just... wait. We're still out of MP. I mean, it's fine that they say they don't want her to follow a specific concept of being a boy or a girl. And that is completely fine. But you cannot ask a 4-year-old child what pronoun she wants to use. And the fun thing is, they wanted to show off, and they failed miserably. Because the guy who was interviewing them was there having breakfast with them. The child just wanted to eat their bread. And do that in peace. But yeah, you know how this is. And the father, question mark? Because I mean, it's fine by me that they are a pair like this, but it was a bit confusing for me. Nothing wrong with it, but she was just she. And he was non-binary. Which works, I guess, but... You know, this is quite new stuff for all of us. We need to get used to it, and stuff might seem strange at first, but as long as you're not arguing about it and accepting it, everything's fine. And yeah, it was just, oh, okay. So yeah, he can decide it, that he wants to be non-binary. Sure. He's an adult, of course he can decide that. There's no problem there. But he then, they then wanted to show off by asking that little girl, so what pronoun do you want to use? And that girl was just sitting there in silence, stopped eating her bread, just basically froze. And you could really see it did not compute what he wanted from her. Sorry if I say he again, it's just... Yeah. I'm looking at this stuff from a very biological angle, so a father is a boy, a mother is a girl, and he is the father, so... He can be non-binary, so I say I'm fine with that, but... It slips off my tongue.
There's no word to use in German.
Yeah, that's also... In German we can't really use the they, because they in German is the same as she, basically. It's sie. It doesn't work out that way. We don't really have a word for it yet. People try with the strangest words that if you read them, you don't know how to pronounce them, which doesn't work out, of course. But yeah, but that child just did not answer. Then he looked at the interviewer and straight out told him, normally she either says she wants to be seen as non-binary, as if a 4-year-old would say non-binary, especially as non-binary is used in German as an English word and not there's no German word. Wait, there is, but we still use non-binary for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, the 4-year-old would not know this word. But sometimes she sees herself as a girl. I completely press X that that little girl ever said anything like that. Never. Never. And if you wanna think that I'm not open-minded, okay, think that. You know what? If you think that, fine with me. I see myself as someone very open-minded, but we're talking about a 4-year-old here. If this was like about a 12-year-old at least, maybe. But it's like with base sexuality as well. Can you really say you are like homosexual when you are like 12 or 13 years old and just start to get into the whole concept of sexuality? You know, I'm not saying you need experience, but you need to find that yourself, and you can't do that from the get-go. That might take its time, and hey, have it take its time. Find out what you really like. That's better than diving headfirst into something you might regret later on, because people kind of want you to choose right away when you just start with it. And to be honest, while I consider myself to be heterosexual, it would be just completely more logical if we all were just pansexual. So, because that's the thing I don't get about pansexuality. If you don't know, pansexual means you fall in love with the personality of someone. No regards to the gender, just to the personality. But isn't that basically normal? I love my wife because not because of her body or because she's a woman or stuff like that. I love her because she is who she is. So, aren't we all pansexual? Well, except those guys or girls only after, well, sex. That exists too, right? But that's... So, I kind of get the concept of pansexuality, but I kind of don't get it because I see it as the normal thing. The obvious thing. You like who you like, because based on the personality. Right? That's just... Yeah, I mean... Right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that, definitely. I agree with it. I just don't think it needs a word. I just think that's being a normal human. The only thing about that is if you're not really looking for a relationship but just want to have fun. Yeah, then... No, even then. Even for a one-night stand or something like that. There's still... You still need some personality to click with each other. Right? I never had a one-night stand, so I have no idea about this. But I would guess there still need to be some liking towards that person. Not only the body of that person, right? Because if I have learned one thing in my life, you can be the beautifulest man or woman or whatever in the whole universe. If your personality is awful, you will be so ugly. Right? There's no saving that. Your personality really makes you look better. Because, yes, while we perceive optical stuff with our eyes, and this might sound very cliche, real beauty is not only the outside, but also the inside. And there is truth to that. I can't speak psychologically, but I think also if you look at it from a psychological standpoint, there is truth to that. Because, you know, could you fall in love with someone just by looks? I know there's love at first sight, but... Is there really? Now, let's get philosophical. Can you really have love at first sight, like shown in movies and stuff? Or is that just getting a crush on someone? Right? Because what do you fall in love with? Just the exterior? That would be shallow. And you couldn't really call that love, right? because it is just shallow.
You can fall in love with the side, but then where the other stuff can stay in love.
Yes, of course. Love at first sight can continue on into real love. Yes, surely. But, you know, basically you could say, if you say you fell in love at first sight, you were judging just by looks, technically. Which you should not. That said though, your exterior is, to a certain amount, also important. Because if you don't look good, and I mean, when I say don't look good, it's not about your looks directly, but how you should be clean, first and foremost. Because keeping up your hygiene will make you look better. That works. If you feel ugly, it won't help that you don't wash yourself. You will feel all the more ugly. So, put on some nice clothes that you like. Nothing like bad looking. And it will help. You will look good, no matter what. That will make you good. That will make you good. That will make you look good. That alone. And then people will talk to you as well. But if you, like, don't wash yourself, might even have a little smell on you, do you think people don't talk to you because of how your face looks? Or because you seem like somebody who just doesn't care for himself and... Okay, I think I need to give a disclaimer here. I'm saying caring for yourself strictly in a way of not caring about how you look at all. So you're not washing yourself and stuff like that, because you could also say not caring about yourself would be a bit on the depressive side, like you don't feel like you want to live and stuff. That is something completely different and has nothing to do with this directly. Just as a disclaimer, that you don't get the wrong idea here. But that's different. But self-care is important. And if you... Also, I kind of don't get it. If I shower and stuff and put on a nice shirt and stuff, I feel so much better than just not doing that, right? That said, of course, at home I might just walk around in my pajamas all day. That can happen. Which is fine for at home. But I couldn't go out grocery shopping in dirty clothes. I would not feel well. And yes, you could say it's because I care about how others look at me, and to that I have to say, yes, I do care about how others see me. People always say that is wrong, you should always do things for yourself, but I think not quite. People... You shouldn't care too much about how others see you. Definitely, because you should not pleasure them. But still, people will look at you. You know that. And knowing that, you feel bad if you look bad, because people look at you for looking bad, and you know that because you know you look bad, because you don't care for yourself. Can you still follow me? Yeah. And let me put it this way. If you go out looking nice, you know people look at you because you look nice. That's something that happens somewhere inside your brain that you don't even realize. And that makes you feel better already. It's not even... It can be a bit different as well if you put on something... How should I put it? Not normal? Like a dress that looks a bit special. Then people will also look at you, and you might get enjoyment out of them thinking, well, that one looks strange. Which is not directly a negative feeling that you look strange. That's just them seeing you. Well, if you dress strange, you know what? You look strange. That is okay. And that can also feel good, because people still look at you, but not in a way of, ooh, that is ugly. But in a way of, like, yeah, you're getting attention. And not in a bad way. And that helps. That can make you feel better, right? And again, this is all hobby psychology, so don't take my word on it. I, from a psychological standpoint, might be completely wrong about this. But I think at least, well, to my experience, this is what I experienced. Because when I was younger, I am overweight, and I know that, of course. And because of that, I thought I can't look good. That is a completely stupid thought. I, even with being overweight, can still look good. And as soon as I started to care about that stuff, as soon as I started that, everything just felt better. I never was depressive or anything, but I always felt like I'm in a slump or something, because how could I ever look good because I'm overweight and stuff like that? No. I had also those thoughts about, yeah, I probably never get a girlfriend because of how I look. Not in that harsh, depressive way, just in a... Yeah, let's call it out. In a media tells you that the fat guy is always the bumbly, funny one that doesn't get any woman. And I normally don't curse on stream, but fuck media for that. Just need to say that. Because media also tells you that math is bad and boring and you're bad at math. You're not bad at math. It's not boring. You can like math. There's nothing wrong with that. Just some TV shows always showing you that math is such a bad topic and nobody likes it. That is stupid. So it basically started when I finished school, actually. Because for the school and... What do you call it? The ceremony where you get your... diploma? No, not your diploma. What do you call that in English? We don't get a diploma directly, it's... the certificate, yeah. You know what I mean. Because at that point, I just wanted to go there in normal clothes, but my mother said, no, you can't do that, you have to dress better than that. And my cousin's now husband, I don't know if they were married back then, he gave me one of his because he was also very overweight, which I should have thought about. I thought because I was overweight I could never get a girlfriend. But my father's overweight, my mother isn't. My cousin dated an overweight guy, and I got a shirt from him, like a really nice shirt you wear for a suit. I did a button-up. Yeah, right. I have not worn a suit, but that shirt. That shirt alone. I thought I was wearing that shirt and it just felt good. That looked good. So, don't know if that works for women as well, but maybe it does with a blouse. Blouse? Is it blouse? But, yeah, my wife says it works as well. But definitely for all the guys out there, put on a shirt, a button-up. It will make you feel so good looking. It will really do something with your mind. If it fits. It has to fit. It doesn't have to be tailor-made for you, but it at least has to fit, of course. And after that, everything changed for me. I was starting thinking, yeah, I can actually good look. I can I did not learn to speak, however, as you can see. Yeah, I learned I can look good. Wait, that's not important. That's... No. And just be myself and yeah. And I started... This was thanks to the internet, basically, because I was always trying to be the cool guy, so yeah. And a bit of the goofy guy, because, well, media tells you the fat guy is always the goofy guy, right? But I was looking... When it comes to media, I always like the cool guys more. Not like the quarterback cool guys, but like the main characters and anime guys. Not stuff like Naruto or not that, like more like Tai from Digimon. That kind of cool guy. Those were actually the ones I wanted to be. And now I'm a goofy streamer, so came full circle kind of. Yeah, but it was with... Oh, this is a deep dive into my age. Anyone remember ICQ? Was that even a thing outside of Germany? Well, chatting, basically. AOL Messenger. It doesn't matter which chat program you use. But with chatting it started me, because I could talk to people without actually having to talk to them directly. So I started more and more just being myself. And I found friends on there. And also romance as well. Worked out with just me being myself. My wife, she came from there. I got to know her from ICQ. And we met up, and well, that was 12 years ago? 13 years ago? Wait, 14! Well, it was on the 21st of December, that I know. I just can't remember the year. And I'm so glad my wife is fine with that, because in general... 2008, okay.
You should know.
I don't know it?
Yes. It's an hour.
Oh! Yeah, if you want my Wi-Fi password, here's a hint. Yeah. It's... I'm so glad she doesn't care that I always forget that stuff, because I don't really care about dates like this. I also don't really care about my own birthday. Sure, we're not really getting us presents as well and stuff like that, but I don't care much about stuff like that. It's just... Those are just dates, and time is just time. It runs away for everyone. It's... Yeah. Sometimes doing a nice thing on your anniversary is also a good thing, but the thing I'm thinking about, like with Valentine's Day and stuff, I don't need a day where I pronounce my love to my wife. I can do that every day, whenever I want. Why need a specific day for that? That's kind of... What? That doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. Wait, I wanted to hear. That's safe. Yeah, so... I mean, I remember the dates, at least. I know 5th of March... no. Yeah, 5th of March. Sorry if I'm mixing that up. We write dates different in German than in English. It would not be March the 5th. It would be 3rd, 5th. Yeah, we would say 3rd, 5th. Dritter, 5th. 3rd, 5th.
Hey,
Damn it!
this
Ah!
again.
We would say 5th, 3rd in German. So, you see, I'm mixing it out because I'm handling two languages here. Don't mind that. Yeah, that's... I remember those dates. That's not a problem. That I have no problem with at all. But the years... yeah. I'm bad with those. That said, I can't remember when my mother was born. There, I remember the year. Not the date, though. I just... Yeah, sorry, Mom. August 13th. I also don't know my brother's birthday. We have written that all down. But I know my
24.
wife's birthday, and
That's the easy one.
I'm gonna be completely honest, that is easy. I can't say for sure if I would remember it if it wasn't as easy, but it's like exactly 1 week after my birthday. I was born on December 5th, she on December 12th. So, lucky me. But I remember December 21st is when we first met. I don't remember when we first chatted though. But I'm gonna say it as it is. You were just one of the people I chatted with.
Yeah.
Why would I remember that? I chatted with a lot of people back then. She was just one more. I couldn't possibly know what became of it later, right? And, I mean, also when I asked you out of it for a date, I can't remember that as well, because probably a couple of days before, right? Yeah, I can't remember my cat's birthday. For the one cat, we don't know it specifically. For the other, which was born with us, it's a cat. I don't care about the birthday. I care about that as much as the cat does. What?
April 28th.
April 20. Yeah, my wife can remember this stuff.
That's because I wrote down his weight every day for 3 months.
Yes, we cared a lot about him. And I, honestly, wholeheartedly, if you have a cat or a dog born with you, write down this stuff. You have to look at the weight. It needs to gain enough weight, because if not, you should seek out a vet. Okay, this dungeon is a bit longer than I have thought. Maybe we don't finish it off today. We'll see. Right now, we're on the go. We'll go for a bit. Yeah. Write it down. You need to see if something is wrong. If they don't gain weight, like... I don't have the numbers right now, but you can Google that. And that's the nice thing about the internet age. You can just Google that, and that saves lives. Literally, it saves lives. Right? Yeah, but he was growing up fine. But would you remember his birthday without that? Probably not. Maybe. Yeah, I know our wedding anniversary, which is, like I said, 5th of March. And that's all the dates we have, right? Am I missing something here? Engagement date. I don't know. It was very spontaneous.
Binary one.
The binary one. Or was it the 1st of the 10th month, which is October? I'm bad with months.
First
Though.
October 2010.
Of 2010 even, yeah, okay. But, I mean, what do I care when we got engaged when we are married now? That's so unimportant at this point. Yeah. And also, I don't think you should be angry if your significant other forgets days like this. It could also be just like, imagine your partner comes back from a hard day of work and just because of that forgot about it. It's just understandable, right? It's arguing about that stuff is so wasting the time you have with your partner, which is not that much in the first place. Because yeah, you might say, yeah, maybe we will be married for 80 years, but it's still only 80 years, depending on how you look at it, right? Is it worth it arguing over some stupid date that because of work was forgotten? Because of hard work from a whole day, so you couldn't do anything special on that day anyway, right? Kindly remind them and then be happy. Just be happy. This is not something you should be angry about. there's so much worse your partner could do to you, which I don't think we should get into because we want this to be happy. Right. But yeah, is it really worth it arguing over stuff like that? Nah. That's a waste of time. I say, but whenever my wife and I have an argument, it's over the stupidest thing in the world as well. So yeah, it's annoying. On the other hand, if you know you're arguing about stupid things, be glad about that. Because that means you don't really have problems, right? If your arguments are about, like, someone forgetting to put the laundry out of the washing machine, if that's all the problems you have in your relationship, that's something you can be very glad about. Okay, now we gave relationship advice as well. This stream is wild. But that's me going on a tangent. Honestly though, real honest talk here, I never was diagnosed with that. But sometimes I think I might have ADHD because the tangents my mind went on. Isn't that what that can be about? Can, right? It's like, but I don't feel other symptoms, like I don't really have much problem concentrating on stuff, which kind of depends on what. But I think it's in a very normal frame. Two, right, that's stupid German in my head. I want to de-learn German, to be honest. Only English for now. From now on. Yeah. All the other stuff that would go with it, I just don't have. So I don't think I have it. I really doubt I have ADHD, but maybe it would be interesting to check that. But honestly, while it would be interesting, I couldn't be bothered to go with the hassle for that because I don't care enough about it. The thing is, if I know I have it, yeah, what then? Then I know that and nothing will change. I'm sure not taking any medication for that because I'm fine as I am. I don't have any problems, so why would I? I don't take medication if I don't need it. And that's the thing, I rarely take medication. I basically only take that when I get tooth problems, right? For everything else, I think I wouldn't even take painkillers if you slit open my leg or something. I could handle that. That's fine. But a hurting tooth... No. That's the worst. That's my Achilles heel, you could say. Or is it? Or is that just normal? Yeah. I mean, just for your information, I never had a headache in my life. So, maybe I would take painkillers for that. If I had that. Could be. The only headache you could say is when I was hitting my head on something. That happened and that hurt, of course, but I did not take painkillers for that, but I think that's, compared to a headache, probably, or migraine even, very mild, right? I wonder why I never get headaches. I mean, I don't want that to be different because I kind of like it that way. But just don't get them. So yeah, maybe I would take them for that. But like, when I had my knee operation, I didn't even take painkillers, right? I did?
Then you had to take medication for your stomach because the pain.
Oh yeah, but those painkillers I needed to take.
Yeah.
Because of Yeah. Yeah, right.
I mean, you were in bed most of the time anyway until it was a bit better.
That said, though, did I take them for a couple of days, or I can't remember quite right. My knee was open. I was sent home with the knee being still open, and you get a bottle inside of it, kinda, to drain off the blood. So, not the blood, the pus and stuff.
Yeah.
That needs to get outside. So yeah, I took pain medication for that, and I think I had that 2 days. But did I take the medication after that as well?
I think you had it for 3. Took the medication for at least a week.
Okay, but that was the doctor telling me I need to take this. Not. I don't know if I would have.
Wouldn't have been able to
Yeah,
do it.
probably. Okay, yeah, but that's. Yeah, okay, fine. I took medication for that as well. But that, I mean, that is after a knee operation, so yeah. It takes that much for me to take any kind of medication. However, if I have a toothache or stuff like this, I don't hesitate taking it. Give me that stuff. I take it rarely enough so that I can at least lead a peaceful life when that happens, right? So yeah, but you know, when I get like, I don't think I would take any medication that I don't need because the doctor says I need it. When I break my arm or something, I think I could handle that. When you hit your leg on something, I don't think anyone would take pain medication. Hopefully. There might be people out there that do. Don't do that, please. Stop. That's dangerous. That's not healthy. Also, of course, woman problems. I can understand taking pain medication if you have cramps. Because I don't know how it feels, obviously, because I don't have the chance experiencing those. Am I thankful for that? Well, who should I be thankful for, right? I was just born as a man. That's not what it amounts to. I don't want those, of course, and yeah, my bad that you have to go through this stuff if you're a woman. It's just biology. What can you do about it, right? So yeah, I can understand, because I can see when my wife has it very painfully that she is not happy at all. So I understand if you take it in that case. That seems like a very good reason. Also, are those Tetris blocks? Tetraminos, I see there. Is that on purpose or a coincidence? You've seen them, right? Yeah. But all I'm saying basically is don't take it when you don't really need it. Because what else happens if you take, especially painkillers, too often? You build up an immunity to them. And then when you really are in pain, you're out of luck, because they won't work anymore, and you don't want that. You really don't want that. Yeah. Also, question for America, because I don't know how it really is, but what I have heard, you're taking vitamins in form of pills all the time, kinda? Or a lot at least? Is that really the norm over there? Because we don't really do that. I mean, I for a while took, what was it? Iron? No, not iron. Calcium. Calcium, because of a sun allergy I had once. It went away. I didn't know that could happen with an allergy, but it wasn't that harsh of an allergy to begin with. It just was, when I got sun, my arms got a bit bumpy. Let's say it like that. wasn't that harsh, but it went away on its own. But calcium did help as well, so I took that. And you take magnesium and what?
Iron
And iron, yeah.
and
And
B9.
B9. But that's because of a deficit you have. Not because, yeah. I always wondered if that is really normal, taking vitamins all the time. Even as children, I never took stuff like that as a child. That's so strange to me. We just get those via the food we eat. And yeah, I mean, you need to eat the right foods, and that's what I find strange. I don't think I eat that many things that had iron in it, right? Do I? But I mean, it's like 3 or 4 months ago I got my blood checked. Not too long ago. And my blood is basically completely fine. It's been a year? Okay, but still, a year ago my blood was really fine. There was nothing really... I had slight deficits here and there, maybe slightly... Something slightly over the norm, but nothing really I need to do anything about. Which was surprising because... Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not eating as healthy as I should. I'm working out every day though, so I kind of countered with that. I'm not... I don't like vegetables. The problem I have with vegetables is they are so bitter most of the time. I don't like bitters. I can't stand bitter stuff. Or they are strangely sour, which I also do not like. And the sweet ones, like carrots... Nah, I don't like carrots. So, vegetable-wise, the only carrots I eat are those small ones out of a tin can. Those I like. And peas. Basically, peas, carrots, and potatoes are the only vegetables I eat. And I know that's bad, but I tried. I tried a lot of vegetables, right? I really tried. I really wanted to like tomatoes because they look yummy, to be honest, but that strange sourness they have. I can eat a tomato, not a potato. Potatoes I love. I can eat a tomato. I can stand eating it, but I wouldn't. Oh, those totally are tetraminos. Everything is here. There's purpose to that. Yeah. There are vegetables I can eat if I want to, but I rather not. It's like... Oh, wait. CM plus. That guy again! But there's something. We need to remember that. Yeah, I would like to eat more vegetables, to be honest. Like, is it zucchini in English? Yeah, those fake pickles. Not pickles. Cucumbers. Those fake cucumbers. That are just... that look like plastic on the inside. I wanted to like those as well, a lot, because... I know, it's nice, but... The one thing, though, I cannot eat when it comes to vegetables is asparagus. I tried that once, and I had to try really, really hard not to throw up. And the way I am is, the one who gave it to me said I can spit it out. She saw my face. It probably looked horrible. And she just said, come on, spit it out. You can't eat that. I see that. I can't do that. Once food enters my mouth, it will go down. I can't spit it out. That's just hardwired into my brain not to waste food. It has to go down. So I basically, after like chewing it for 3 times, swallowed it mostly unchewed to just get it over with. Ugh. And a lot of people told me she just wasn't cooking it right and stuff, but might be that she was bad at cooking it. But I doubt that it would make that much of a difference for the taste, right? It wasn't like burnt or something. It was just cooked. Put in water, cooked, was soft. Can you really do anything wrong with that? Yes, you can, but does it change it that much that I would suddenly like something I, to be honest, feel complete disgust for? I mean, if people like it, that's fine with me. I'm not saying that it doesn't taste like food, but CM plus AS. Huh. I mean, CM. The creator of this game is named Chris. The M could stand for Mango, or his last name. Is this some kind of love letter to his partner? That's a nice thought. You will probably tell me. This wasn't the right way necessarily. Oh well. We got through it. I think this way is better. Quick HP check. Oh, that's still fine. Oh, we can heal over there. Nice. Wait, what was that sound just now? The music just changed. Okay. Okay, good. Nothing bad happened. Yeah, that sound completely took me out of whatever we were talking about right now. Oh well, story time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? It appears that the path ahead has areas that alternate between being safe and being dangerous. I thought that the parts of the ground that were dangerous were only dangerous because they were right next to the lava. I guess we're not supposed to assume anything when it comes to these places. Yeah. Why are you looking at me, Sprig? Yeah, but it's still inconvenient. Plus, I see some monsters up ahead too. We should be careful not to take too much damage in this maze, especially if the enemies up ahead can't be avoided. Okay. Walk. Walk. Safe. I think we're safe here. Walk, walk. Ah, that was one too many. Walk, walk. We are safe here. Okay, this is not that hard so far. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Safe. I guess trying to get out of the way of the enemies would just hinder us more. Okay. Yeah, what was our topic? What's the last thing I remember talking about ADHD and medication? It's been a while, right? Oh, maybe I do have ADHD after all. Is forgetting stuff like that else? But I'm not that familiar with it. I know your brother apparently has it. Apparently? Or is it for real? It's diagnosed, okay. Yeah, because, I mean, nowadays everyone has it, you know. Sure. But if it's really diagnosed, at least that's one thing I can trust in Germany. Doctors. Most of them are good. Most of them. We also had, well, only one bad one, right? No, 2 bad ones. Oh, I forgot that B word. And yes, I'm that harshly feeling about that doctor we had. It was about my knee operation, actually. Because my knee hurt. It hurt. And she was putting that to me being overweight. Okay. Gives me a cream that should take away the pain. Which kinda worked. The pain was more manageable, of course, sure. But it didn't really go away. It was just less pain, which, yeah. So, also I took a week off of work because working in retail with severe knee pains? No, you can't really do that. So yeah, the week after, it wasn't away. It just was still there. What was the next thing she did? Just getting me one more week of work, right? Something like that. It took a few weeks, like 2 months or something, when she ordered an X-ray scan. It took so long for her to give me an X-ray scan for my knee pain. That normally should be the first thing a doctor does, right? Because knee, yeah, it might be because I'm overweight. Never had problems with it though. Suddenly I did have. Might be. That might be the cause. That can happen. Turns out the X-ray scan though, you have that a bit of a slime under your kneecap. So that when it moves, it doesn't rub the other bone off. So your bones will stay in shape. And that slime stuff thingy, that slime bag, basically, got around the... What? Meniscus. Is it meniscus in English? There's a nerve, basically, you have there. That you need to move the knee. And it was... no... yeah, it's not a nerve, it's not a muscle, it's Sehne. What is Sehne? Cartilage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the slimy stuff went around that cartilage. That caused the pain. And you need to get rid of that. Just with a very simple operation, you get it just a tiny hole in your knee, it gets cut off, and then everything should be fine. Yeah, it turns out, and that's the thing, after the operation and the whole thing I talked about earlier, everything was kinda fine, but I could not be long down on my knees anymore. That just started to hurt after a while. And I kind of think, that's just me thinking it, I have no proof for it, it might not be the case, but I really think that if that was done earlier, that operation, that would have been at least better, if not completely fine. And maybe we should have sued her. Right. But I doubt that that would have amounted to anything. But yeah, we after that changed our doctor. And we did tell the story to our new doctor. And she said, yeah, I mean, you should have gotten an X-ray right away. So, like I said, that's what a doctor normally orders first. And that doctor was very good. We were very happy with that one. And then we had to move and, yeah, got another new, very good doctor as well, right? Wasn't it? Oh no, that one was also bad. But, yeah. That one turned out to be a smoker and studying medicine and smoking? Really? In this day and age? But yeah, he closed his clinic because he couldn't handle the internet. That's basically what it was. After that, we got a really good doctor for like 4 months because we had to move again. Was it longer? Was more than a year even. Yeah, he was really awesome. A young doctor, very nice guy, very competent. He got rid of a thing I had on my back. It's like a little lump of skin, nothing bad. I had that, I don't even know since when I have that. It's nothing bad, it's nothing dangerous, it's just something you can have. And that started to feel uncomfortable. And yeah, he just ordered me a specialist to cut it off. Which is basically just, he froze it to let me not feel pain, basically. It's normal that you freeze that. And then, knife, zack, off. That's it. You technically could do that at home, but don't do it at home because it also needs to be, after cut off, a bit of your flesh needs to be removed as well, because if you just cut it off, the remaining stuff can grow into something bad. Can. So, I mean, obviously always go to a specialist for stuff like this. Obviously, right? Yeah. That was nice. That was easy. That was fast. And now our doctor is also quite okay. Yeah. And yeah, one thing I actually appreciate about our doctor right now, because that's something that tends to be a bad thing, because he is very old. But you can see he still keeps up with new stuff coming out. New things medicine finds out. Which you can't say about all the old doctors, to be honest. Most of them just, this is what I learned back like 50 years ago, this is what happens. Which, yeah, that's not how medicine works. There's always new stuff that helps more than what we assumed was the case before. Yeah. One of our doctors was basically like that. Yeah. But yeah, I liked it there. He also told us something that was quite shocking, to be honest, because we live in a region that you might know called Schwarzwald. Black Forest. And that means we have a lot of ticks here, which we never got a vaccine for. I didn't even know that you can vaccinate against those. And he said, if you live here, or just plan to come here, vaccinate against ticks. And we did that, of course, together with our COVID vaccine and stuff. Not together, but we got the whole package, is what I want to say. And I'm kind of glad we did, because, you know, there's a lot of forest stuff around here, and if we get a tick, at least we're safe from some of those symptoms if something happens. Right? Oh, we need to go here. I kind of want to just run through, to be honest. Okay, we're through it. That's not that good. HP still fine though. I'm brute forcing it. Haha. Can you tell I'm kind of impatient? Okay. Oh, we don't even need to heal, really. But I should say. Let's say. Yeah. I don't even know. I know tick is the right translation, but is it really? That's always the problem. Like the stuff with mosquito, which is used for, well, mosquitoes in general, but we distinguish between the bad ones that give you malaria and stuff, and just the normal ones you find everywhere in German. Yeah. Well, I guess all ticks are bad. It's not good getting bitten by one.
Yeah, but there's ones that are worse.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that said, I was in nature so much in my life. Never got a tick that I know of. Might have gotten one that I never noticed, sure. That can always be the case. But I at least never noticed having one. Which is, well, a good thing, I guess. Especially if I actually got once and nothing happened, that means I have a good immune system. I guess. Maybe I do have a good immune system. I rarely get sick. Like, real sick. I very rarely get a fever, which actually I would prefer to get a fever more often. I mean, not more often in that sense, but it's like, if I'm getting sick, I still don't get a fever, but a fever helps you getting better. And me not getting a fever just means I have a harder time recovering, so that's bad. If I'm sick, I would love to get a fever to get it out, but I just don't get one. Just don't get it. Which is, yeah. The fever is a good thing, technically. But yeah, I mean, I rarely get sick at all, so that's good, I guess. I was sick. I was sick more in my life. No, wait. How do I phrase it? I was more sick in my life than I was sick in my life. I think I need to explain. I mean, if I didn't want to go to school, I was sick. That's what I mean. I was often sick without actually being sick. And I did this a lot in elementary school, to be honest. Which, yeah, should you? No, go to school, come on. Will you do it? Will your children do it? You know they will. Right. And sometimes it might even be fine skipping school. And yes, I know I shouldn't be saying this, because go to school, it's important, but I think psychologically you sometimes just need the time off. School can be as important as it is. You need to learn stuff about the world and everything, yes. But if your brain just needs a time off, then that's just what it is. Then that's just... that happens. Even as adults. It's harder taking time off of work though. Right? But yeah. It's just... don't forget to save. Good advice there. Color? Oh. We need to fix something. We need to fix something. That's a bit of a problem while playing a PC game. If you need to fix something but you need to do it on my PC, I can't continue the game. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay. Why am I using wind? Yeah. If you need a time off, take your time off. If you can. I know that sometimes you just can't, and that's... you still should technically, but I mean, I understand. Sometimes it's just not possible. Which is... yeah. Don't risk getting burnout. Or what you might have bought out, or what is that called? Yeah, but it's because you are bored to death. In your job, I mean.
Yeah, I know. Mostly because
Did I say?
I either have nothing to do
Or way too
or
much?
I have to do it so quickly that I have to work faster.
Yeah, but I think there's even more to that. It's also the part about you have to do this, Miss Worker. Not gonna give out my last name here. You have to do this, Miss Worker. Yeah, but I need this phone to do this because I'm working for an app, on an app on a phone. Yes, but you don't get phone, right? So, yeah, she's a programmer and she works. She programs an app. Is it an app?
Yeah.
Or is it web-based stuff?
2 apps.
It's 2 apps, but they don't give her the phones. She works from home 2 days a week, but 3 days a week, and she can only really do her work when she's in the office because she just does not get the phones. The phones exist, but she isn't allowed to take them home because it's not even because of a company policy that you can't take them home. It's just
That's my boss, but what
yeah.
to keep them
At his
office.
office. It's technically completely possible for you to get them.
He even complains if he has to test stuff on those phones. Because I only have phones that are, what, 8 years old?
Yeah.
And we have problems with phones that are pretty new.
And if you know anything about developing for mobile, you as a company, you do need the newest phones. You do need the newest Android and especially the newest iPhone. Because you need to test it on those new phones or else you cannot release it. So, yeah. On the one hand, he's kind of like with a whip in hand behind her, whipping away, go work, stupid mule. And on the other hand, she does not get the stuff she needs to work. So, I'm asking you, how should that work? Right? It's just, but I mean, you're almost done there. Just 2 months, right? Not even. Not even 2 months anymore. And then she's gone and at a way better job.
Exactly 1 month. Because of the rest of my holiday.
Yes. I mean, I'm still surprised that you're so eager for that new job because... can I tell that about you? Not... Yeah, I mean... yeah, I guess. She is not very fine with taking the lead, basically. That's putting it in a bit of a simpler term.
That job.
Yes.
I didn't want to deal with being in a leadership position or a more leadership position
Yeah.
in that environment.
But personality-wise, you're also not that much of a leader. I mean, I think you can because you lead our life, basically, and you do a great job at this.
And
But you're not the person who can stand before someone and tell them what to do. You have a bit of a problem with that, right? Something like that. I think I'm phrasing this very wrongly. You're a bit shy.
yeah, I am, but if I
Yeah.
have to do something, I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, 69 HP, nice.
And telling me shy,
Telling you shy?
telling me
Shy.
I'm shy. If you're the one that doesn't want to ask questions in stores and stuff,
Yeah, right. And I don't know
it's
why.
fine.
Because I'm not shy. But I just don't like talking to employees. Not my employees, employees from a shop. That's stupid. I should do that more often. I know.
You could. Especially if you want to know something about a game or something, and I'm not even sure about the whole title.
Yeah, definitely. I will not complain about that. Because you are right. Yeah, but... It's not like the leadership role is what you normally would go for, right?
It's not really leadership. I'm just charge of different projects.
Yeah. But
before I'm in charge of those projects...
Can people hear you well? You know?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Before I'm in charge of these projects, I get a training course.
Yes, that's especially... That new job sounds so awesome. Actually. With that. She basically... she gets trained to be awesome, basically. It's just like... They do the things that seem logical. If there's some knowledge she needs to learn for the new project she's on, they give her the knowledge. Yes, that sounds like the obvious thing, but again, her old job, yeah, not so much. That would also mean that the people at your old job would stop using outdated technology.
Say about this is that I've been asking for a course, an internal course that wouldn't even cost the firm anything for 5 years, and I didn't get it.
Why? And that's one of the major problems as well.
They're stupid.
Yes, there is never a reason why that is the case, right?
Yeah.
You don't really get a reason. And if you get a reason, like why you can't have home office for the whole week, it's your boss doesn't like to use the telephone. If there is a reason, it's a totally stupid one. That doesn't really make sense.
He doesn't say that. He says, I don't have what I need at home because I need equipment that he doesn't want to give me even when I'm in the office.
Yeah, but here's the bummer? No, not the bummer, the thing. I forgot how that goes, that saying. You know, she doesn't get a phone to get home, to take home with her for work. But, and I can't show you this because of company secrets and stuff, the terminal, the thing they built for people to do their time stuff and stuff, that she can take home with her. A thing full of company secrets, basically. Other than, like, a phone, which is... It's just an iPhone. There's nothing on there that's company secret or stuff. It's just for testing purposes. But that thing full of company secrets, which you could use to do bad stuff. Which she's not doing, but she could. Probably easily. That she can take home with her. That is okay. What can you say about that? So we educated in this stream, we complained a lot about stuff in this stream. Like I said, this is wild. Okay, how long is this dungeon still? We still haven't eaten dinner yet, so... If the ant is inside over there, if that is actually the ant, then I think we'll finish this off. I mean, tomorrow's Sunday, if it gets later, who cares, right? But yeah. At her new job, she, by the way, gets completely home office with, well, once a month maybe she has to travel there. But that's it. And once a month, that's not that much. That's fine, even if it's like 4 hours driving. But she gets the hotel paid, which is something her old company would never do. What? And the drive, she also gets the gas paid for that. Or compensated, or if she... The thing is, I know people like to complain about this. She would take the train, but that does not work out from where we live. There is no train going there that wouldn't take like a whole day or something.
I would need to take a train that's leaving at around around 10 in the evening to be there at 9 in the morning.
At night in the morning.
9.
At 9 in the morning. Yeah, that's just... No. That just doesn't work out. Welcome to Germany. They always tell you, use the train, not your car, you nature destroyer. But the trains are just... Scheiße. It's still a curse word. Even if I do it in German. Again, you can't hold back with that stuff. It's bad. And the thing is, this is what I hate about some people. When someone tells you, it's so easy just living without a car, you can just take the train everywhere. Those are always people living in very big cities that actually have something like a subway as well. You don't have a subway around here. We don't even have a train station here. We have...
People complain if they miss a train. If the next one comes after 10 minutes, we have to wait 2 hours for the next one.
For the next bus.
Bus, yeah.
And we have what? 2 bus stops? Or even only 1, maybe?
No, I think we technically have 5
Oh.
in Schappach and...
Okay. But the buses only basically drive for getting the children to school and back from school. Which, if you know how school, when school starts and stuff, does not work out with working hours, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the bus, not an option. Also, it's most often people who live alone, like one person. Yeah, I could do the shopping for one person in the city as big as that via train or bus. But for 2 persons, and we basically buy stuff for at least 2 weeks, you need a car for that. You cannot carry that. That is a weight you simply, no matter how much you train, that's too much. It's like, in kilograms, how much weight do we buy? Like 100? It depends on what we buy, of course, but it's too much. Even if the weight would be okay, it's like having like 5 bags this size full. Even if it's full of like pillows, you can't carry that because it's just not... Where would you carry those? So yeah, it's... People always being high and mighty about you can live without a car. Always live in a city and are in a position that, yeah, that is possible. And in their position, I would do that as well, but there are just some things that aren't doable. Some things just can't work out like this. And they should see that. And yes, people should drive less. I completely agree with that. That is why we basically only drive to shop. Groceries, that is. And sometimes for entertainment. We don't drive for entertaining, we drive to get somewhere where we get entertainment. But we rarely do that. Right? And I think it's also fine doing it to get somewhere to entertain you. That's also fine. But there are some people driving like everywhere where they could also walk to and stuff. That's unnecessary. Those should be the ones targeted. And then there are some people who do private races, and those should be put into prison. Because that's completely illegal for very good reasons, and that also caused deaths. Do we need that? No. Right? Not talking about official racing stuff. Just those private street races on... What? Street races, yeah. And yeah. And if you need a car that is fast to brag about stuff, not gonna lie, you probably don't have much to brag about at all. If that is what you need to speak for your superiority or whatever, Rethink your life. Not saying that you can't have a nice car. If you enjoy having nice cars, if you're a car enthusiast, that's fine, of course. And you can brag with your nice car. Yes, but I think you know the people who I'm talking about here. I think you get it, right? There's a difference between loving your car, or loving cars in general, and loving cars. I hope that was understandable. Basically, it's kind of like, you could say, if you like cars that are quiet, that's the good one. If you like cars that are loud, you're one of the bad ones. Which also cannot be generalized, but you get the gist, right? I might not really understand why you love cars, but at the same time, you might not understand why I love video. Well, if you're watching this, you probably understand why I love video games, but some people love things you don't understand, and other people understand what you love, because that's just how this works. And that's fine, you don't have to understand why people love specific things. But you shouldn't judge, which a bit depends on the stuff they like. I'm talking about normal hobbies here. There are some things that people should not like. Hey everyone, hold on a second. What is it? Arak, what's going on? These monsters. Yes? I'm just surprised that the monsters outside of Hargoth look so different from the ones near the old castle before we started sailing around. Except for those boulder monsters, I guess. Those look pretty much the same. What do you mean? Don't most of the medallion monsters appear different from the ones that we fought when we just met? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't noticed anything. Fair enough. Okay, let's get around these. This should be easy. Okay, we have a statue here. And I think this is the end point. Okay, we can still defeat the boss and then call it a day. Okay, safe. Okay, that's a buff guy. Whoa! Ah, cutscene. You've made a grave mistake by coming here. A mistake that I warmly welcome. Oh, warm. I get it. Good one. Warm like the lava, right? Maybe she just won the battle without the battle even taking place. Oh, powering up? What do you think he's doing that for? Oh, ouch. Oh no, they're all going down. But wait, we get a reason for it to be a one-on-one battle? Blasphemous. This should not be with any reason. This should just be gameplay. I'm kidding. I mean, it makes it even more fun having a reason, because we did not really have a reason before. And so that one battle wasn't a one-on-one. What did you do to my friends? I have taken their souls. Feeding on the essence of others is what makes me strong enough to keep my half of the soul medallion. That's not right. The soul medallion is all about giving, not taking. Maybe so, but if you ever want your friends to regain consciousness, you'll need to take the medallion from me. A battle ensues. Oh, multiple enemies. What can we do? If only we had something that goes on multiple enemies as well. Like this. Yeah, this will be easy. They absorb my HP. But not enough to make a real difference. Let's get them out of the way, flushing them down the lava toilet. Imagine having a toilet that's black but has like veins in red, like a lava rock. I mean, black toilet sounds strange, but with that look, right? And something inside makes the water red. That might be a bit harder to pull off. Oh, with LEDs. Yeah, okay, that would work. I was thinking about the water actually turning red. Even if you take it out. Yes, but it should still be red even if it's in a black bowl. So it should not be see-through red for that to work. It should look like tomato soup. What if it was actual tomato soup? No, that's a bad idea. You can put me to sleep. Does he have another form, or is he just that easy? Oh. He goes down. Seems like this is it. Okay. Three levels. She's 3 levels ahead now. Well, we'll even that out. So, revive them. Come on. Ah, you do. What happened? Why do I feel so weird? And where did that large man go? Mango! He said mango! You're all okay. Okay, nice tune. What did we miss? Oh, nothing. Except for this. You obtained one of the 2 soul medallion halves. Wow, nice job, Marrow. Well done. I mean, in this heat, you are well done. You go, girl. Thanks. I think we can leave this place now. Agreed. Hey, Marrow. Yeah, Marion? Would you say that this lava dungeon was a pain in the ash? A pain in the ash. I love that. That's good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah. Not gonna do it too loud because that would be awful for headphone users. I definitely would. Let's figure out where to go next. Okay. We get a cutscene, huh? Maybe we get some answers now with this being the last medallion piece. We have to wait and see. they got rid of those. So far, I don't think there's anything new. Oh, that shadow one, did we see that last time? I still love that elephant insect monster thingy. That's a great idea. Maybe it's an elephant mixed with a bee. A bee-elephant. Bee-elephant sounds like something like Beelzebub.
Elephant from Bielefeld.
Could be from the Sägewerk Bad Segeberg. No one will understand this reference. But sometimes that's for the best. I want that attack that one-shots everyone. Okay, now he goes to sleep. How puzzling. And now enter Marion. Marrow, not Marion. This is like the story of Armel. She does something and all the kids follow her. To a volcano, that's different. I think there's no volcano in Harmon. Is Harmon even an actual city? There's probably a statue of the Piper. Oh, the Piper. the Piper. Maybe there's actual intent with this. Maybe I'm onto something here. But I do tend to imagine things like this. I don't mind doing that. It's fun. I mean, who wouldn't go into an abandoned house on a volcano, right? Yeah, right. She was walking through them. And that strange demon thing. Still mysterious. Time for a lovey-dovey couple. What are those supposed to be? Durian or something? The yellow ones over there. I mean, those are grapes. And down there, cabbage and carrots. Those are easy to see. Huh. I don't think this place actually exists. I think this is a metaphor of her time running out. Well, his continuing, especially with what lies at the end of this path here. The bush with the flowers could be seen as a grave. Decorated with flowers, like you normally do with graves. If you see that one scene from Ark as metaphorical, we know that the others, are in actual places. That makes it strange. Those probably aren't metaphorical. Well, not the places, but maybe the scenes. Like when she gets exchanged with her mother, it's like maybe that means she wants to be like her mother and also be free or something like that. Could be. Or I am overthinking this. Maybe they are all mangoes actually. Mangoes and womangos. I'm so sad that this one teddy bear doesn't get a child to take it. That's... It's lonely now. You're the teddy bear fan, doesn't that make you sad? Yeah, right? Oh! She's humming that melody. The same that Marrow does. Okay, what? Maybe that's just a common known melody in this world. Now that was interesting. So let's get healed up and safe. And do you have someone to raid? And we have saved. There we go. Yes, yes. It takes time. Lou is offline. Well. Lexling and Liquid Sun. I think Lexling streams in German, so it might be pointless. Yeah, okay, I mean, nothing against him, but sending English-speaking people over there, don't know if that would help him. Yeah, I mean, in that case. What? I was wondering, Mango Mischief. Yeah, let's check that before we go into it. That might be the case. And while my wife is checking that, check out the links in the chat to my Twitter and Instagram, where I post stuff often and keep you updated whenever I stream or upload a video on YouTube. Link also down there in the chat. And if you like this game and are interested, don't forget to wishlist it on stream, coming out in, well, kinda exactly 1 month, on the 20th of June. So now we wait for the raid. Shouldn't that? Yeah, I have to quickly check if someone plays the... Shouldn't it? No. Okay, yeah, then let's do Liquid Sun. Let's send everyone over to him. Okay. So, yeah, with that, bye-bye.